Welcome to our athletic awards night. This spring has been quite a challenge with trying to reschedule all of our games for middle school, varsity, JV. Unfortunately, JV took the hit the worst with a lot of schools just not wanting to get their fields ready, and so we had to cancel a number of JV competitions. But middle school, we were fortunate enough to at least get a couple of them in, and one of them happened to have to be today, and they'll play tomorrow and again next week. So. But anyway, thank you again so much for coming. This is a wonderful evening to celebrate the success of our student athletes throughout each season. I first just want to give some recognition to our athlete boosters. Without them, they are tremendous and instrumental to what we do here as a program. Specifically, Tanya Quinlan, who's graduating off the boosters, former president. Tanya does so much. Our current president, Sue Boudria, Kara Bernier, Sarah Smith, and so many more. But that is, they are the core group, and that help us. And what I really want to say is there's a lot of you in this room, and any more participation would be greatly appreciated. But I think just I worked closely with them this year, and they do so much for our student athletes. A couple weeks ago, we held a breakfast for all of our student athletes throughout all 3 seasons. They're going to be giving out some senior gifts later on through some of their fundraisers they do throughout the year, the wrestling event. Obviously, they're selling concessions at basketball games throughout the year. And through that, though, I was able to work with them, and they donated the money, or a good chunk of the money, that went into adding some branding to our school campus, and with our windscreens for baseball, softball, and tennis. They've also was instrumental with the crazy weather we had. About little less than halfway through the season, we were able to obtain some weighted tarps for our baseball and softball field. Those fields honestly aren't made with the quality of soil that should be, and those areas of the field are terrible as far as being able to turn that over and get that ready for playing time. So the tarps that they were able to donate to us were invaluable. Also, too, they paired me with Bethany Camara and the Girl Scouts, who had some money that donated some storage bins that will be used for our soccer teams and softball and baseball and field hockey teams, and have a couple of storage bins out at the field. They're still working, but my goal is to eventually have an actual shed out there. But if it wasn't for them, some of these things just wouldn't be possible throughout their support. So if anybody feel free to want to volunteer, please reach out to the president, Sue. Sue, did you want to say a couple of things? I lost you here. Let's Sue Boudry, everybody, the president of our athletic boosters. Thank you so much.
Good evening. Looking at these pictures make me very proud of all the hard work that we have been doing. I truly love being a part of the boosters here. This is one of my favorite nights, right, to get to hear all the great accomplishments of our teams and our athletes. So first, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to our athletic director, Shelley, and all of our coaches for their dedication and commitment to our athletes. Your hard work and support are truly appreciated. I would like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to our dedicated board members, Christine Malloy, Tanya Quinlan, Kara Bernier, Sarah Smith, and Jen McMahon. Your commitment and willingness to invest your time in fundraising efforts for our athletes is truly invaluable. Please stand to be recognized. Also, a huge thank you to everyone who has volunteered for the boosters. We were excited to see a few new faces this year. Your support means a great deal to us. As the Athletic Boosters, we are committed to raising funds to support our student athletes. Our primary goal is to provide the necessary resources and equipment that our coaches and athletes need, as well as awarding some scholarships this year. All year round, we sell Westport clothing and accessories, providing the opportunity for our community to show their support. A significant fundraiser, which we are hoping to host again in October, is our wrestling event. And one of our most effective fundraising methods have been operating a concession stand during all the home basketball games. Unfortunately, there has been some times we couldn't run the stand due to the lack of volunteers. So how can you help? You can attend a meeting, volunteer at a fundraising event, or assist with the concession stand during a basketball game. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with the latest updates and events. Your involvement is essential in ensuring that our athletes have the resources they need to excel. Lastly, I want to extend a big thank you to all our dedicated student athletes for their hard work, passion, and commitment to their sports. Thank you again for your continued support. Together, we can achieve great things for our student athletes.
Thank you again, Sue. A few moments ago, we took the time to celebrate. It's a great accomplishment that we have 6 of our student athletes moving on to play at the collegiate level. At this time, I would like to bring up Jada Paquita, who's going to be playing softball at the Community College of Rhode Island. Tess Sylvia, who's going to be playing soccer and softball at Simmons. Come on up, come on up, come on up. Brandon Medeiros, who's going to be swimming at Springfield College. Owen Boudria, come on up, please. Who's going to be playing basketball at Roger Williams. Noah Amaral, who's going to be playing soccer at Dean College. And Colleen Smith, who's going to be playing field hockey at Rivier University. A big round of applause as they go to represent Westport at their college in the fall. Go ahead. Thank you so much. We're first going to start to recognize our sub-varsity sports. At this time, we're going to bring up the coach, and then when we call the coach up, we'll have the athletes from those programs come up as well to be recognized. First up, we have Coach Dan Silvio with our JV boys soccer team.
Okay, anybody with the JV boys, come on up. Yep. I don't think anybody's here. Okay, while they come up here, this team in August was challenged by Coach Parker to be the best JV team in the area. With numerous varsity call-ups as well as injuries, these young men rallied as a team. JV finished the season with an incredible 14-0 record, playing teams ranging from D1 to D5. The team scored 63 goals in the season while allowing just 5. This has been my oldest and most talented JV team in my tenure at Westport. This team has really made the season truly memorable and demonstrated the pitch warrior mentality.
Congratulations. Thank you. Next up, we have Coach Tom Clark and our freshman volleyball team. Anybody on the freshman volleyball team, please come to the stage, please.
Oh, shoot. So I wasn't ready for this part, so I was focusing on tennis. Yeah, funny. I just want to say how. Okay. Nobody remembers our record from the fall, but we were 6-6. We had a lot of fun. They're terrific. I get so much pleasure out of coaching the freshman girls because they make me feel young. They really do. And I haven't felt that way probably in like 50 years. And they try so hard. They're so enthusiastic. And it's much different than coaching the jaded, boring boys tennis team. So sorry, guys. But anyway, so I just want to say how proud I am, what a pleasure it is. You should all be proud of yourselves and each other. And look forward to it next year. Okay, I'm done.
Is Coach Hutchinson up here? Oh, there you are. And our JV volleyball team. Anybody on the JV team, please come up.
Thank you. I would like to say that I have truly enjoyed coaching the JV volleyball team. We had a rough start, losing our first game. However, with grit, hard work, and sheer determination, we turned it around. We ended up winning every other game that season. I am so proud of each and every one of my players. They showed amazing growth throughout the season and impressed me with their mental toughness. They never gave up, put their hearts and souls into every play, whether we were behind by 10 or winning by 5. Great job, ladies. Do I have to give this to all of them now?
Yeah, you just give them to them, and then just leave the, on the back of the table, just leave the rest. Next up, we have Coach Jerry Santos and our freshman boys basketball team. Boys, come on up, boys.
Let's go, Kenny. What's going on, Brady? All right. Well, I want to just say a few short words. First of all, I wanted to thank the parents of these young fine men for getting them to practice each and every time I had it and showing support to each and every one of our games. Second of all, I wanted to thank all of you gentlemen right here for the time and effort you guys gave me this season. I really appreciated it. Much like you guys, first year high school athletes. It was my first time ever coaching. I had a tremendous time doing so. I have nothing but positive things to say. We may not have had the record we wanted, but every time I went in the locker room after every game, you guys gave me a reason to be proud, and I really appreciated everything you guys gave me. Thank you very much, and thank you again to all the parents, and especially Scott Boudria for all the help he gave me.
Here you go. Here, Jerry, go scan. Next up, we have Coach Alex Colon and our JV boys basketball team. Let's Coach Colon. Scott, is he here? Can you come up then? Sorry, just try to say a couple words. He didn't never told me. I've emailed him 3 times. No.
So the JV boys basketball team, one of the interesting things that I see when I see this group is out of the 8 people here, 7 of them scored for the varsity at one point in time. Throughout the year, they practiced against the varsity, and with the success from the varsity, they made us better. And the job of a JV team, in my opinion, is to make the varsity better. They worked hard, they were courteous, they were never discouraged, and what their goal was to make this program a successful one. So congratulations, gentlemen. I'll be looking forward to having you guys up next year. Good job.
We have Coach Tyler Martin and the girls JV basketball team.
Scott basically just took my speech. Well, thanks, Mr. Boudreau. He basically just took my speech. The JV team is exactly what he just said. They show up day in and day out to push the varsity program to get better and to earn a spot, hopefully, in the upcoming years. That's exactly what every single one of them did, including Sophia Rigo, who was right up there. So you guys are going to step in and have a large role on the upcoming season with a lot of seniors graduating. So the hard work and dedication that you guys put in this year won't go unnoticed next year. Good job.
We have Coach John George and our JV softball girls. Come on up. Just turn right around. Come on back.
Come on up, ladies. So my name is John George. I'm the JV softball coach. It's my 4th year coaching the team, and I'm proud to announce that it's the 3rd year in a row we've had a winning record. Thank you. The weather was a little rough this year. We did limit the number of games we played, but the games we did, we ended up with a winning season. The players consistently demonstrated dedication, ensuring we were competitive in every game. Their hard work and determination were evident in our victories, and I'm proud of the effort and sportsmanship while on the field. Let's continue to build on success and have a winning season again next year. Thank you.
John, here. Get those out. Just give me them back when you're done. And then finally, Coach Squara from our JV baseball team.
Just you guys?
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you to Coach Tachi for bringing me in. This is my first year here coaching at Westport. So I just want to read something that I had wrote right when our season ended to some of the parents and to our players here. First of all, thank you for all your participation and cooperation throughout this very eventful year. While the season didn't go exactly how we had hoped, I truly appreciate those who consistently showed up and gave the best, regardless of every circumstance that we faced. This year was filled with growth and valuable lessons. I hope that everybody had taken the time to reflect on the season and understand that you can't truly appreciate winning without experiencing loss, both on and off the baseball field. Challenges and adversity are a central part of again, growth and just being better players. So again, it's been tremendous coaching you guys this year, and you guys are really fun to coach. Shout out to my captains here, Fitzgerald and Leland. Leland was the kind of guy that just wore his emotions on his sleeve, and I really appreciate that from him. Jackson here, he never complained. He always asked what I told him to do, and he always took one for the team, and he's really a team player kind of guy. So thank you guys for allowing my first year to be, again, one that I'll never forget. So thank you.
Just give them these off to the side and then just leave the rest of them right there. This year it was our third year to have a lacrosse program, a boys lacrosse program. And we each year have grown from 15 players the first year to 25 last year to close to 35 players this year. So, having injuries and things like that, we did create a JV team. So I'd love to have some of the JV lacrosse players come up. We have an abbreviated season. We did have a coach. Coach Martin is our head varsity coach. He's going to speak on behalf of the JV lacrosse players. So come on up, JV lacrosse.
Seems like you guys will be hearing from me a little bit tonight. I'm very proud of all of our JV players, especially the ones that are here, but everybody that isn't as well. For most of these kids, it's either their first or second year picking up a lacrosse stick, and it's not an easy task or a feat to do. I commend all of you because the physicality, the hand-eye coordination, the days in, days out, especially when it's 75, beautiful and sunny, is not easy to do and show up. But you guys putting in the time, putting in the effort as 8th graders, 7th graders, even with Nick and Lincoln, and coming here and putting in years of experience, by the time you're a junior or senior, you will be really developed and a key member of our program. So it's going to be fun. Thank you, guys.
All right, now we're going to move on to our varsity teams. This year, we had quite a year. For the first time in a while, I think, we had 10 teams out of 12 varsity competitive sports make the MIA state tournament. We had all five teams in the fall, both teams that compete in the winter, and 3 out of 5 teams in the spring will be heading into the tournament this week, our tennis, baseball, and softball teams. So let's give a round of applause, 10 out of 12 varsity programs. Of those, here are our champions for the Mayflower Conference. Boys soccer, girls soccer, golf won a share for the first time. Field hockey, girls basketball were co-champs. Boys basketball and baseball just won this spring. So a round of applause for our champions. We've had 3 conference MVPs and counting, because we haven't done that yet for the spring. We've had 4 conference coaches of the year and counting. Like I said, 7 conference champions, 1 Final Four participant, 1 Elite 8 in the girls basketball team, 2 Sweet 16 in our boys and girls soccer teams, and 1 all-time leading scorer of Westport basketball. Congratulations. We also have a football MVP. We have several. We had 2 Boston Globe recognitions this year, a couple of Boston Herald recognitions this year, as well as several Herald News All-Stars and Players of the Year. I'll let your coaches talk about that, but again, we've had an unprecedented season so far, and we're not done yet. Okay, so we're going to start it off. We have Coach Adanera is coming up at, how do you say it? Adiern, from our co-op football team with Atlantis Charter.
Good evening, everyone. I know I'm wearing the wrong colors, so please forgive me. But I'm just laughing in my head because Westport kicks our ass and everything. But at least in football, I could say we do a co-op with you guys. If there's any football players in here, come on up. I do want to recognize you guys. Once again, we've been partnering with Westport for the last 3 years for our football program. And I just want to give a shout out to those individuals. We even had our starting quarterback come from Westport, Anthony LaRue. We also had Jackson Rock, Griffin, Blake Tavares. We also had Spencer Freelove, Jonathan Bishop. Say that again? Oh, sorry. In that regard. So wanted to recognize those individuals, and then also proud to say that Deshaun Rooks won the MVP for football. Also made first team all division, and then also second team for the Boston Globe for defensive tackle. And I think he's going to be our first individual going to a Division I program in that. So shout out Deshaun Rooks, shout out Westport, and thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Coach. Next up, can we have Coach Jones with our volleyball program? Girls on the volleyball team, please come on up.
Good evening, and thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate our student athletes. I would like to thank my assistant coaches, Coach Hutchinson and Coach Clark, as well as Ms. Morris, Mrs. Charette, Mr. Granfield, Ms. Gargiulo, and our trainer, Charlene. I would especially like to give a big shout out again to the athletic boosters who are always so supportive of our athletes and were a big help at our Dig Pink event, where we were able to raise over $2,000 for our Side Out Foundation. The volleyball team wrapped up an exciting and hard-fought season with an 11-11 record, demonstrating resilience, growth, and determination every step of the way. A major highlight of the season was earning a spot in the MIAA state tournament. This accomplishment is a testament to the team's hard work and grit, showcasing their ability to rise to the occasion and compete at a high level. The girls fought hard to the last point in every game, including our final match against Sutton, where we went 5 sets. The girls can hold their heads high, proud of everything they've accomplished. Although we are losing several great seniors, Zoe, Jada, Layla, Emma, Mackenzie, Ava, Jenna, and Samantha, we definitely have some promising young players who will be filling their shoes, and we will look forward to a great season next fall. Okay, I actually am giving 2 MVP awards. So this year, for the first most valuable player's primary role on the team was middle hitter. However, she was very versatile and played all around for the team this season. She was arguably the smartest player I've ever coached. She had great court sense as she could read the other team and place the ball strategically. She was a threat both on offense as the middle hitter and defense as a defensive specialist. This season, she had 31 blocks, 79 kills, 45 digs, 232 service points, and 56 aces through 20 games. She was a Mayflower League All-Star and as well as a Herald News First Team All-Star. This year's first MVP award goes to Zoe Sylvain. So the second most valuable player that I chose was probably the hardest worker on the court. Most notably, this player is known for her hustle, positivity, and sportsmanship on and off the court. Each game, she put it all on the line, sacrificing her body by diving on the court for essentially any ball that came to the back row or beyond. Her serve was like a laser beam, making it difficult for other teams to return. She ended the season with 163 digs, 229 service points, and 56 aces. She was also a Mayflower League All-Star, as well as a Herald News First Team All-Star. This year's second MVP award goes to Jada Paquita. All right, finally, the Coaches Award. Tonight, I have the honor of presenting the Volleyball's Coaches Award, a recognition not just of athletic ability, but of character, heart, and the kind of leadership that doesn't always show up on a stat sheet. From the very first practice, this player set herself apart, not because she demanded the spotlight, because she lifted everyone else up. She had that kind of teammate. She is that kind of teammate every time a coach hopes for. Always positive, always engaged, and always ready to help in any way she can. Whether she was on the court or on the sidelines, this player never stopped showing up for her team. She watched, she encouraged, and she gave thoughtful feedback when others needed it. She was the first to cheer after a great play and just as quick to offer a hand after a tough one. Her support didn't depend on playing time. It came from a place of true love for the game and for the people around her. It has been a true privilege to coach this player. This year's Coaches Award goes to Emma Hathaway. Congratulations. Can I give these out? That's it. Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, ladies. Next up, we have our girls field hockey team, Coach Fontaine. Oh, sorry.
I was following that hand up. I didn't think I was next. Here we go. Hi, team. Good to see you all. We had a very successful season, due mostly to dedicated hearts, fortitude, and a team-first attitude. At the beginning of the season, I sat the team down and asked each player, "What position can you play?" The resounding answer was, "Anywhere you need me to play, coach." The field hockey squad would consist of 15, with 3 seniors, 6 sophomores, and 5 freshmen, and 1 7th grader. A young team. I stressed that every player needed to have the versatility to play multiple positions, because sooner or later, ailments and injuries would plague the team. Our strength would lie in being able to adjust positions to the strongest configuration when that occurred. My goal as a coach was by game 1 to have the team ready to hold its own. We would be facing tough opponents on the schedule, and I told the team that the plan was to be tougher. One of our goals was to qualify for state tournament as soon as possible. In our 9th game, we started a 5-game winning streak. It was not all smooth sailing to win those games either, for of course, ailments and injuries played a role. In our 11th game, goalkeeper Brianna Soares was sidelined with a concussion. Ooh. Every Wildcat player needed to step up even more now to cover any position needed. Not having our starting goalkeeper put us in a vulnerable position. Captain Jada Thurston was our backup goalie, but she would need a backup too. Our other captain, Colleen Smith, stepped up to that challenge. The team focus now was to get everyone ready. Lots of position changes would be needed to keep us as strong as possible. Jada and Colleen would go on to do a fabulous job covering the goal for 5 games in which there were 4 shutouts, 3 wins, a tie, and 1 loss. Captain Emma Bassett always seemed to be everywhere on the field, filling in when and where we were most vulnerable. The 3 captains are leaving quite a legacy behind them. I will be bragging to future teams of their team first attitude. By our 13th game, we hit 500 and met qualifications for the tournament. We had an 18-game schedule, and at this point, our record was 9-3-1. We would finally get our positions back to normal by the 17th game. Our keeper, Brianna, had returned from concussion protocol in time to play the last 2 games of the season. Jada and Colleen were really glad about that. She returned more aggressive, and during our tournament game with Nantucket, she was on fire. Bree had a total of 18 shots that game. She handled multiple shots during attacks and cleared the ball with a determined strength. She was our MVP for our tournament game. The whole team was playing strong. Everyone transitioned well to defense, and that really frustrated Nantucket. Our battle cry cheer before every quarter was everything. And the Westport Wildcats played their hearts out with everything that they had. They should be proud of how well they did this season. I am very proud of them. We finished 10-5-3 with a power ranking of 24. A testimony to Westport's toughness. We were the Mayflower Conference champions, undefeated there. I also have 2 MVPs. Isabel Babb is my first MVP. So Isabel is also the conference MVP. From day one during preseason, Bella hustled constantly. She even won the Team Hustle Award. Bella always stood out as the player who trained hard, played hard, put team first. In every game, she would play her heart out to try and win the game for her team. Right wing Bella Babs was masterful at dodging and getting the ball down the field into scoring position. Then she would selflessly send a solid pass across to her center and left forward. Bella racked up a lot of yards, evading and eliminating defenders. She has developed quite the finesse over on right wing. There was one other thing that Bella did for the team that she came to hate, unfortunately. Midway through the season, we began to struggle to fend on penalty corners, actually succumbing to a couple of losses because of them. I talked to several coaches, and they, too, were struggling. I combined their feedback that I received and made some changes, making Bella the fly. And she was Bella made a big difference for her team by flying on the corners and had a nearly perfect record stopping those shots on goal. Great job, Bella. I could say ditto on this next most valuable player, Michaela Grace. but there are some uniquenesses between the two. Michaela was also a player who trained hard, played hard, put team first. In every game, she would play her heart out to try and win the game for her team. At center mid, Michaela Grace directed the plays with skilled dodges, passes, and power hits. One of her high-level skills was her ability to read the field. This gave her team a tremendous edge. Michaela's stick skills made her instrumental on both offense and defensive penalty corners. She has 1 goal and 9 assists to her name. Great job, Michaela. My coach's award, I'll tell you after I give you all the characteristics of this young lady. You want all your players to strive to be leaders, good sports role models, to be enthusiastic, to be skilled and work hard to improve their game, to have a dedicated heart, to be tough and versatile. My coach's award goes to Kaylin Pacheco. Okay. Yeah. Do I have to? Okay. Our conference all-star, Madeline Milnick, Emma Bassett, and Sophia Rigo. And thank you, ladies. Meet me over here so I can give you your papers. And thank you, Miss Morris.
Thank you. Next up, we have Coach Gary Mello and our girls' soccer team. Oh, shoot. Boys golf is next.
Microphone, huh?
Oh, you got a mic.
Getting the big time here.
Sorry, real quick. Also, Coach Fontaine won the Mayflower Conference Coach of the Year. Congratulations, Coach Fontaine.
Thank you. First off, I want to thank Miss Morris for being a fantastic AD. She's very diligent and very experienced in athletics, so it's always great to have her behind my back, behind every team's back, actually. I want to, first of all, also thank the parents and the coaches of these young ladies from just doing what you do, all your sacrifice and all your time, because I get them, and they've already been well-trained and well-organized and just really wonderful young ladies to have on the team. I want to thank the administration and staff, and I want to thank our athletic trainer, Charlene, for always being there with us. Girls varsity soccer, overall record was 13-3-3, best record ever since 2015, since the beginning of girls soccer. They were Mayflower Athletic Conference comprehensive champions again for the second year in a row with an 8-0-0 record. I want to thank team captains Julia George, Tess Sylvia, and Holly Roy, our honorary captain and team manager. Team accolades, second year in a row, MIAA tournament. Second year in a row, MAC Comprehensive League champions. First in school history, reached the Sweet 16 of the MIAA tournament. 17th in the MIAA power rankings, best ever. Second year in a row, MAC champions, and again undefeated, first time ever. Player awards and achievements, 4 MAC All-Stars, seniors Julia George, Tess Sylvia. Eighth graders, Lily Varaka and Ella Kamara. MAC MVP, Lily Varaka. Stay here, Lily. Stay here, Lily. This is a prestigious award on the girls' side for the Eastern Mass Girls Soccer Coaches Association. Lily Varaka is a first-time winner for the second team All-Star as an 8th grader. Never happened before in girls soccer. Congratulations, Lily. Lily also now has the most total points ever in school history in just 2 seasons as a 7th and 8th grader, over 100 points in goals and assists. That's never been done before. Just a quick recap of the season. We had a sensational season. I'm so blessed to be a part of this young group of ladies. Overall, again, 13-3-3, MAC champions, 8-0-0. Lily Varaka, 8th grader, setting another school record with 24 goals and now over 100 total points. Goalkeeper Morgan Pacheco, sophomore, with 8 shutouts on the season. And only in her second year, really, as a starting goalkeeper, played every minute of every game with 1,540 minutes total. Congratulations, Morgan. Senior co-captains Julia George and Tess Sylvia. I'll never forget you, young ladies. You're just wonderful people. Never mind being soccer players. You're just wonderful overall young ladies. They were very instrumental in helping to lead a predominantly young team to our best girls varsity soccer season ever. In the second round game, this is the highlight of the season right now, right what I'm saying. Second round game in the MIAA postseason tournament against Neshoba Voc Tech. That's the game I'll always remember. They fought back twice, being down by a goal only to end regulation time tied 2-2. Then 2 10-minute golden goal periods to still end tied, only to win in PKs with our 6th player at the spot, and that so happened to be a 7th grader, Sophia Babs, to win the game in pure joy for the girls. Okay, real quick to the 2 Coaches Award. Again, Julia and Tess, I just can't thank you enough for all you've done for the girls soccer program over all the years you committed to being with us, and just been a pure joy to be around. I loved every minute of spending time with you guys. That would be Julia and Tess Sylvia, sorry. And I think it's pretty easy to figure out who the MVP is. Again, Lily Varaka, 8th grader. Thank you very much. Girls varsity soccer.
And Coach Mello is also our Mayflower Coach of the Year. Congratulations, Coach. And here you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hey, Gary, you took my papers. All right, now I'll bring up Coach Camper and our golf team.
All right, as these guys make their way up, I'll just give a quick recap of the season. Came into the season with high expectations. We had qualified for the state tournament the previous 2 years. We had a lot of guys coming back. So we had high expectations. We started the season off 1-3, though. I don't know what happened there. But these guys kind of put their heads down, went to work. We finished the season on an 11-3-1 run. We qualified for our third straight state tournament. We went on to win the conference tournament for the first time in school history. So that was pretty cool. Yep. In the state tournament, the way it works is the top 3 teams qualify for the state championship. And this year was the first year they had a live scoreboard. So you could see we were in 3rd place, 4th place, all day long. And sometimes in golf, sometimes in life, you come up to the 16th tee box. It's an island green par 3, and you put 4 or 5 balls in the water, and you put a 12 on the scorecard. But, that's 13. I was trying to be generous. But that's golf, and that's life. The guys bounce back. They're going to be resilient, and they're going to be better players coming forward. In the state tournament, though, we did have one golfer finish in the top 8 as an individual golfer, Brighton Graham, qualified for the state championship at Foxborough Country Club. He's one of 2 seniors that were losing this year. Him and Owen have been a huge reason this team's been successful the last 4 years, so we're going to miss those guys. But we do have some young guys coming up who have some big shoes to fill, but I think they can continue to be successful going forward. All right. A couple of awards. Most improved. This kid did not get a lot of playing time in his first 2 seasons, but you can see the progress he was making. The past season, he was called upon to step up and play in a couple of matches where he performed admirably. I also have inside sources telling me that he has already been hard at work grinding at the caddy shack this offseason, so I have faith that he will continue to become a better player and help this team the next few years. Most improved player this year is Cam Wilkinson. Next, I have Coach's Award. This kid's a great player, but he's getting this award because he's a great teammate and a great leader. Too often, the best player on the team is not the best teammate, which can become a recipe for disaster. I was fortunate this young man genuinely cared about his teammates and making them better, so that as a team we could perform at our best. His play, his leadership, and his laid-back personality will be missed by his teammates and by me. He leaves big shoes to fill for the young guys on the team. Coach's Award this year goes to Owen Boudria. For MVP, the numbers really speak for themselves for this award. Out of 16 matches played this season, this young man won 14 of them, lost none, and tied 2. He was a key member of our conference tournament winning team. He went to the state tournament and played an extremely difficult course they had never seen before and tied for 6th out of 81 golfers. He qualified for the state championship at Foxborough Country Club, which is the first time in my tenure as coach that we've had a player qualify for the state championship. So to say that this kid had an amazing season would be an understatement. He's been on the team since he's been in the 7th grade. So he'll be missed by me. He'll be missed by his teammates. MVP this year is Brighton Graham. And we do have our conference tournament plaques for the 4 golfers who played in the conference tournament. So Owen Boudria, Ben Bernier, Liam McMahon, and Brighton Graham.
There you go. Thanks, Coach.
You got it.
Oh, come this way. Closing out our fall season, we have Coach Parker and our varsity boys soccer team.
My printer died, so I got to read this off my phone. Tell me. Good turnout. Thank you, gentlemen. All right, first and foremost, thank you to district and building leadership teams, including Miss Morris, the athletic boosters, our athletic trainer, Charlene, our fantastic official scorer, and chief academic compliance officer, Ms. G. Well, Ms. G's here, but boy, does she help us tremendously. Of course, our parents and the coaching staff, Coach George Stelgis, Coach Dan DeSilva, and Coach Luke Parker. It has been an exceptional run for the boys soccer program. However, the 2024 season included its fair share of challenges, including being bit by the injury bug. 14 out of our top 16 players missed games due to injury, and the projected starting 11 failed to play 2 consecutive games together. Nonetheless, the players persevered, and they finished the regular season with an exceptional record of 12 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses. And they achieved their 3rd Mayflower Comprehensive Division title in 3 years. Well done, guys. Highlights from the regular season were a thrilling come-from-behind 3-2 win at Seekonk on their homecoming eve, a 4-0 commanding victory against top 20 Division III opponent East Bridgewater, a 1-0 win against Division II powerhouse Somerset Berkeley, and an opening 3-0 state tournament victory against Hull. Unfortunately, what is commonly referred to as the beautiful game became quite ugly for us during the team's Sweet 16 match against East Boston. Despite controlling play for most of the game, including 2 extra periods, the team lost a penalty kick shootout. That loss, however, should not diminish the accomplishments of this group, particularly the seniors. As such, I would like to acknowledge the team's senior leadership group for their contribution to Westport's middle high school soccer program. And gentlemen, just take a step forward once I read off your names. Noah Amaral, Travis Cavallo, Ben Cross, Jake Cross, Max Gallant, Henry Gillette, Finnegan Hall, Zachary Lopes, Isaiah Pacheco, and Will Quinlan. You guys are going to be missed. All righty, the awards for the boys soccer program. This young man concluded his high school soccer career as a 3-year starter. He was widely regarded as the team's most consistent defender through the regular season and state tournament. His agility, toughness, and tackling ability allowed him to regularly lock down the opposing team's outside midfielder, clampers. Right, buddy? He also contributed offensively by leading the team with 6 assists and really came into his own as a leader this past season. This player was selected as a Mayflower League Comprehension Division All-Star and a South Coast Fall Classic All-Star. The Coach's Award goes to Zachary Lopes. After scoring 32 goals as a junior, this young man returned as this year's top offensive forward. However, an early injury to the team's attacking central midfielder, Travis Cavallo, forced this young man to embrace a different position. He flourished in his new role by controlling the central midfield defensively while still contributing 16 goals and 4 assists. This player concluded his varsity career with totals of 56 goals and 10 assists. A team captain and 2-time Herald News All-Scholastic, this player was also selected as a Mayflower League Comprehensive Division All-Star and a South Coast Fall Classic All-Star. His team-first approach and incredible work ethic will be sorely missed. One of our co-MVPs goes to senior midfielder forward Will Quinlan.
The next award recipient has been the starting varsity goalkeeper since 7th grade and has established himself as one of the best keepers in Massachusetts. During this past season, he had 97 saves and 9 clean sheets. A former Boston Globe All-Scholastic, he tallied career totals of 340 saves, 52 clean sheets, and 89 wins. A team captain and 3-time Herald News All-Scholastic, this player was selected as a United Soccer Coaches Association All-State player, an Eastern Massachusetts Soccer Coaches Association All-Star, a Mayflower League Comprehension Division All-Star, and a South Coast Fall Classic All-Star. The coach and staff and I believe this young man is a once-in-a-lifetime player-athlete. And I added that part at the last minute. I shouldn't have done that. Co-MVP, senior goalkeeper, Noah Amaral. Guys, don't go anywhere. Very quickly, there is just one more award winner I would like to quickly acknowledge. The coaching staff and I believe it is the most prestigious award any player can receive in our program. Because this award epitomizes all the hard work and sacrifice which goes into being a standout player on a successful team. The award is entitled the Pitch Warrior Award, and it recognizes the player who has been devoted to his year-round preparation with the overachieving goal of becoming the ultimate team player. I believe this young man demonstrated to me the most extraordinarily positive transformation of any player that I have ever coached. Pitch Warrior Award goes to Jake Cross. All right. Also want to recognize Mayflower Athletic Conference First Team All-Star, Isaiah Nazi Pacheco. Got a great career. All right, thank you.
Are you doing
Oh, sorry guys, don't go anywhere. Got one more, 2 more. Coach, want to take the lead on this? Can you do it?
So, Noah got 52 clean sheets. We got you this. It's a player, has his name, and all the characteristics that he met. And this is going in the trophy case, and it says Noah Amaral, 52 clean sheets, 2019 to 2024. Way to go. Keep it proud.
Special. Coach Parker was also the Mayflower Coach of the Year. Congratulations, boys. All set. You guys can go. Oh, here. Yep. Okay, you sure. We co-op with ice hockey with Durfee and Diamond. I'm not sure if Trent Souza or Dylan Aguiar is here. Are you here? You come on up. Trent was on varsity this year. Dylan was on JV. Trent, unfortunately, broke his toe at the beginning of the year and missed most of the season. He finished as the starting goalie in the last few games, and they made the they made the MIA tournament right at the end, which he was the starting goalkeeper for that team in their eventual loss to a number 1 seed. And then Dylan's been on the team for 2 years. Hopefully we'll get a couple more gentlemen on the co-op ice hockey team. We're renewing our membership or our co-op with Diamond and Durfee for next year. So if you know anybody that's coming up, we're looking for some more co-op ice hockey players. So congratulations to Dylan and Trent. I would like to bring up our swimming co-op, our co-op swimming and dive team with Finn Hall and Parker Babbitt. Finn's here. Is Parker here? Where's Finn? Wasn't Finn just here? Oh, Finn's in there. Well, I'm gonna, hang on, let me just. George, can we get Finn out here? So, I don't want to talk about Finn yet because he's not here. All right, Finn. Just a couple notes from the coach. Our co-op swim and dive with Bishop Stang, Dartmouth Diamond, and Fairhaven. Finn has been a 2-year captain, leading us by example in and out of the pool. At the CCL Championships, he earned the title of conference champion as a member of the 200 freestyle team, swimming third, the 50 leg for 26.50. He's also third in the 400 freestyle relay team, fifth in the 100 free, and sixth in the 50 free. He won the Spartan Heart Award for his leadership this year. For his hard work, he gave himself to the team each year. He's set to attend Salve Regina next year and participate as a member of the club's swim team. Congratulations to Finn Hall. Parker was last year's most improved swimmer. He was fourth in the 200 freestyle, fourth in the 100 breaststroke at the CCL Championships this season. He's a valuable member of the team and able to compete in all freestyle events and excelled in the breaststroke. In just 2 seasons, he's grown from a beginner swimmer to an immediate starter. He is a threat to win multiple events in the future. Still pretty raw and new to the sport, but he's dedicated himself to the training year-round and has a bright future ahead. Both of these athletes play a huge part in our runner-up finish at the team's CCL Championships and our regular season success and have set numerous school records. I hope Finn gave you, oh, sorry. I'm just leaving the rest of it. But anyway, congratulations to Parker and Finn as we finish up. Congratulations. Congratulations. Next up is Coach Walensky and our cheerleading team. There you are. You can get started.
Good evening, everybody. I just want to take a minute to tell you how proud I am of all 17 of our cheerleaders. We don't score, but we are always winners. These ladies come out ready to work, and they really work as hard as any varsity sport. I don't have an MVP this year because in my eyes, they are all MVPs. I do have 3 coaches awards that I would like to give. So my first, I wanted to say thank you to Miss Morris for our brand new uniforms that the girls wore proudly, and thank you to Charlene Casey for taking care of all of our injuries. So the first award goes to second-year captain. Her name is Kaylin Ferreira. She has been She has been instrumental in her leadership, her kindness, her caring, and I am going to miss her more than I can tell you. So here is your award. Please come. Thank you. Love you. My second coach's award goes to first-time captain, Kaylin Pacheco. She has stepped up and shown what true leadership and grace is, and we hope to see her again next year on the floor. And although our third coach's award was not a captain, she acted like a captain in every way with leadership, grace, and her name is Mackenzie Pont. Self-proclaimed diva.
Congratulations. All right, next up is Coach Boudria and our boys basketball team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here tonight. I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to the administration, the parent support groups, our dedicated athletic trainer, Charlene Casey, our pep band, which is awesome, my assistant coaches. Yeah, you can give them a hand. They were awesome. My assistant coaches, Coach Colon, Coach Santos, and Coach Aurora. Your commitment and encouragement have been instrumental in the success of our boys basketball program. To everyone who stood by us this season, thank you. Last year, I stood before you and spoke about a challenging season in which we went 5-15. Despite that record, I was optimistic about the future. This season didn't begin as smoothly as we had hoped. Illnesses and suspensions due to missed practices and games left us very short-handed. At one point, we had just 9 players available to dress for both JV and varsity to play 2 games. But this team was resilient and never gave up. What followed was a testament to perseverance, discipline, and the hard work our players put in during the off-season. Many of them sacrificed their springs and summers to play in multiple leagues, and their dedication paid off. That sacrifice led us all the way to the Final Four, a tremendous accomplishment that speaks volumes about the character and the heart of this team. Throughout the season, different players stepped up in big moments, especially during the playoffs. It was a true team effort from beginning to end, and it's a season that I will personally never forget. I'd like to recognize a few individuals whose efforts stood out. First of all, the Coaches Award. This award is given to a player whose commitment is second to none. For the past 2 years, in my recollection, which could be wrong, he has not missed a single practice or game. He never complained. He never questioned and gave us his all. A captain and a leader, this young man made the most of every opportunity, starting with travel ball in Westport and growing into someone I could always rely on. Now I'm going to go off script. When I saw this young gentleman playing 6th grade and 7th grade, to say that he didn't get playing time was an understatement. And it's a true testament to someone who sits on the bench, cheers on the team, and comes back and does it again and works hard. The 2025 Coaches Award goes to Maximus Gallant. You get a hug. You get a hug. And team, his $20 debt has been paid. He's all set with that. Okay. Most improved player. Most improved player, this award goes to a player who elevated his game in every measurable way. Statistically, it was kind of off the charts. He doubled his points per game average. He doubled his rebounds per game average. Tripled his steals and assists and emerged as a vocal leader. Sometimes a little bit too vocal, but I don't want to go into it. Remarkable accomplishments as a sophomore for sure. He dedicates countless hours to improving in all areas of the game. And in one memorable playoff game against Rockport, he went 6 for 8 from the three-point line in the first half. One of them was a bomb. The 2025 Most Improved Player is Cole Theodore Boudria. I was told to keep this very, very brief, so I will. This year MVP is someone who has earned more accolades than any other player I've coached in 18 years. For that matter, 33 years, counting the girls. While I won't list all of them, I do want to highlight two. First, he became our all-time leading scorer with 1,655 career points. If you were at the game, you may remember the brief stoppage before overtime to take a few photos. But as soon as the pictures were taken, he was right back to focusing on the game, stretching out, and trying to achieve our ultimate goal as a team player, to win. This is what type of competitor he is. Second, he was named by the Massachusetts Basketball Coaches Association. So this award I regard as the greatest award, and I'll tell you why. Most of these coaches have been coaching for over 20 years. They don't give it to the most popular. They give it to the person who they feel was the most helpful to their team. It almost always goes to the leader of the state championship team. Almost always. And it didn't this year. Instead, a prestigious honor that reflects not only his talent, but his work ethic, leadership, and humility. He'd be the first to tell you that none of this would be possible without the support of his teammates, his coaches, his mother. I'm a wise man. And all those who stood by him over the years. It is my honor to present the 2025 Most Valuable Player Award to Owen William Boudria. I'd like to thank everyone again who made this season unforgettable. Here's to the continued growth of our program, our school, and the incredible young men and women who represent it. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you. Unfortunately, Coach G couldn't be here today, so we have Coach Martin that's going to present to the varsity girls basketball team.
That's a tough act to follow, and somehow I get to do it twice tonight. Thank you, Mr. Boudria. Appreciate that. No. So first it was a ton of fun day in and day out, learning the game of basketball even more so. I stressed to these girls and to Coach G when she asked me to come on and coach with her that I am a hockey player through and through. Basketball is not my first sport, but I do love coaching. So Miss G told me to come on board and figure it out and go day by day, which I think worked out well for a lot of us, and we had a lot of fun. We definitely want to highlight our record. That was 15-6. We made it to the Sweet 16, where unfortunately we had a tough road game. That did not go well after the 3 hours, but the food on the ride home was definitely a lot of fun. Team accolades thank you. Team awards that we need to highlight today, a very important one, Jenna Egby. She won the Fall River Herald Player of the Year. We also had 3 Mayflower All-Stars, Jenna Egby, Zoe Sylvain, and Tess Sylvia. You guys can come get your plaques. Perfect. Okay. So just to overall recap the year, as we reflect on the basketball season, Coach G and I want to express how proud we are of this team. At the heart of our success was unwavering leadership from our senior players. Their experience, dedication, and the passion for the game that set the tone for the entire team. This season was defined by the relentless effort and the determination displayed by every member of the Wildcats. Our seniors brought a wealth of knowledge to the court, guiding their young teammates through tough games and intense practices. Their ability to stay calm under pressure, make smart decisions in crucial moments was truly inspiring. Your dedication to self-improvement, team success, has been truly inspiring to everybody. You've shown what it means to be not just great athletes, but also great teammates and great individuals. The way you've supported each other, celebrated victories together, and lifted each other up after defeats is a testimony to your character. Your coaches, your school, your community are immensely proud of the effort you've put forth this season. As we bid farewell to our seniors, we do so with gratitude to their contributions and the excitement to the future endeavors. To our returning players, the foundation has been set for continued success. The lessons learned and the bonds formed of this season will serve as a launching pad for even greater achievements in years to come. We have 3 people that we also would like to highlight as well. We have 2 co-MVP awards. It's hard to bring these 2 up individually, so I'm just going to lump them in together because I think they did everything together, whether it was practices, on the bus, during games. I mean, at one point there was a blog compilation video of Jenna swatting Tess every day. So without further ado, our 2 MVPs, Tess and Jenna. Our Coaches Award is a big one because this person took a couple of years off from playing basketball and was a big part of our team coming back. She handled the ball every minute of pretty much every game, bringing it up the court, played all 32 minutes. So our Coaches Award this year goes to Zoe Sylvain. Good job, Peter.
Here, you want to give these out?
Yep, I'll give these out.
All right. Congratulations. As we move into the spring, I'll skip to girls tennis. We'll bring Coach Camper up. Lacrosse was supposed to be first, but I'll give him a break for a second. We'll bring Coach Matt Camper up and our girls tennis team.
So as the girls come up, just a quick recap of the season. Certainly not the season we wanted in terms of wins and losses, but I'm still extremely proud of the way these young ladies represented this school and this community on a daily basis. They showed up every day ready to work hard, hungry to learn, striving to be better. They stayed positive all season long, supported each other, and never got down on themselves or their teammates. We had 19 kids on the team. We had no seniors. So the bumps we took this year will pay dividends for years to come, so the future of this team looks bright. Couple individual awards. Coach's Award. This kid was new to the team this year and new to tennis, so really did not contribute on the court a whole lot, but made a big difference in terms of team chemistry, team camaraderie. Was always supportive of the younger players on the team, even though she was one of the older players on the team. And the one thing that stood out to me was that she was always willing to stay after practice for a kid who was waiting for a ride. And she would just stay and talk to that kid until they got picked up. So Coach's Award this year goes to Alex Nerona. Most improved could have gone to a number of these young ladies. A lot of them worked hard, improved from last year to this year, improved throughout the season. But this kid is getting the award just because of the position I put her in. She didn't have a lot of experience playing tennis. We lost 6 of our 7 starters from last year, so she was thrust into the number 2 position, meaning she had to play the team's second best player every single match. Twice this season, she had to play the team's number 1 player because Talia decided to go on vacation during April vacation, so thanks for that, Celia. So this kid knew it was going to be an uphill battle. She knew success and wins were going to be tough to come by. Never complained, never got down, always stayed positive, and came off the court every single match, taking something positive out of that match, learning and growing, knowing that the lumps she took this year are going to make her a better and stronger player going forward. Most improved player this year is Maddie Melnick. MVP, this kid has gotten better every single year she's been on the team. There were times this year where her play was unbelievable. Other coaches were left speechless, and then they were pretty upset to find out she was only a junior, and she was coming back next year. More impressive to me than her play was the leadership role she took this year. Not the most vocal kid in the world, but I'm a firm believer that actions speak louder than words. She showed up every day, and just commanded a kind of presence that echoed throughout the team, the way she prepared, the way she played, and the way she kind of just commanded the court. So MVP for this year is Talia Raish. So Talia was a conference all-star, and our other conference all-star is Juliet Evans.
One more time, just for fun, let's bring up Coach Tyler Martin.
I promise you, I do have a life outside of coaching at this school, but I'm here a lot. So, Westport Lacrosse, if you guys could come up and join me, that would be wonderful. Forgetting who I'm talking about now. Super excited with, first off, the turnout of our lacrosse team and everybody being so dedicated, showing up day in and day out, working hard, wanting to get better, wanting to learn. Hi, Bryson. So, first to highlight, the 2025 season was a true test of resilience, determination, and growth for the Westport Lacrosse program. Finishing with a record of 2-16, the numbers don't fully reflect the heart, the hustle, and progress this group of athletes brought to the field every single day. Despite facing strong competition for most teams with well-seasoned programs, our team never lost the sight of the commitment to improve. Each practice was a step forward,
skills sharpened, chemistry strengthened, and confidence built. Players showing up ready to work, support one another, and push past adversity. There were bright moments throughout the season, including 2 well-earned victories that highlighted what this team is capable of when firing all cylinders before injuries. More importantly, the foundation for future success was laid, with young players gaining valuable experience and our leadership stepping up in big ways. As the team looks ahead, there is no doubt the progress made this season will carry forward through the rest of the program's success. First, I would like to highlight our most improved player, who isn't here, someone who already was recognized today for being so amazing in his work ethic and his dedication to his craft and wanting to get better no matter what it is. That player is Desan Rooks. He started off not knowing what he was going to do in the sport, but he wanted to help out and he wanted to be successful. Desan showed up every day, asking questions, wanting to learn, and it truly showed. Next, the Coaches Award, which again is not one that we take lightly. This player started last year, but again, asked questions, wanted to learn, wanted to do better, and was a very vital part of our team. Scored a lot of goals in the beginning of the year, and it showed when he got hurt, and unfortunately, was out for the rest of the season. Carter Kudo. I thank all of these guys and girls, especially the ones who showed up no matter what, rain, shine, 75-degree weather, 55-degree weather, and wanted to get better, wanted to learn, wanted to take the initiative to try something that isn't very easy. So I congratulate all of you for working very hard and showing up day in and day out. Thank you, guys.
Next, we have Coach Jones, excuse me, Coach Jones and our softball team.
All right. From the first pitch to the last out, these girls brought dedication, enthusiasm, and a true love for the game every single day. Their positive attitudes were contagious, whether in practice, during high-pressure innings, or on the bus ride home. This team stayed upbeat, focused, and determined. One of the most admirable things about this group was how they handled both victory and defeat with the same spirit: joy, grace, and modesty. Win or lose, you could never tell from the smiles and camaraderie. We ended the regular season with an 11-9 record, and we are headed to the state tournament for the second season in a row. Helping to make this all happen, I would like to thank 2 terrific coaches, Coach John George and Coach Tracy DePrado, who have helped build our program, working relentlessly with the younger players. Thank you. Lastly, to my 5 seniors, Tess, Jada, Mackenzie, Julia, and Holly, remember to look back for reflection and direction, but your future is forward. You now have an even bigger challenge with bigger goals to set, but you are ready. Thank you for your years of dedication to the program, and I wish you all the best as you pursue your passions in life. Okay. So, most improved player. Tonight, I'm excited to present the Most Improved Player Award, a recognition of growth, grit, and determination. This year, that award goes to someone who not only embraced every challenge thrown her way, but used it as a fuel to become an essential part of our team. When she joined us on the junior varsity team, she started out as a shortstop. She had raw talent, great instincts, and undeniable speed. Then, when she made the move to varsity her junior year, we already had a shortstop. For some players, that might have been a setback, but not for her. Instead of resisting the change, she leaned into it. She stepped into the outfield, a position she hadn't played, and worked tirelessly to learn her position. And it wasn't long before her speed and natural athleticism turned her into a defensive weapon. There were countless moments when she tracked down fly balls that looked uncatchable, and she made them look easy. Offensively, her growth was just as impressive. With her quickness and sharp instinct, she became our leadoff hitter. It was like clockwork, bunt down, and before you blinked, she was standing on first. She made things happen and forced defenses to adjust. She took every opportunity to get better and run with it, literally and figuratively. We couldn't be prouder of her growth, her impact, and the way she led by example. This year's most improved player goes to Julia George. Okay, I'm giving 2 MVP awards. So it's an honor to present this year's first Most Valuable Player Award to a player who embodies everything you could hope for in a leader, a teammate, and a competitor. This player has been a cornerstone of our program, starting on varsity since the 8th grade and serving as a captain for the past 2 seasons. She led this team not just with her voice, but more importantly, with her actions. As a catcher, she's one of the best I've ever had the privilege to coach. She sees the whole field, reads the game like a book, and has been a rock of our defense. And offensively, let me just say this, she's lethal. She finished the regular season with a team leading 569 batting average, 11 doubles, and 5 triples. But stats aside, what truly sets her apart is the respect she earned from her teammates. The younger players look up to her. They follow her lead on and off the field because she holds herself to a standard that elevates everyone around her. It's been a privilege to coach her, and I know she's got a bright future ahead as she will be continuing her softball career at Simmons College. Please join me in congratulating Tess Sylvia. Second MVP. Since the 8th grade, this player has taken on one of the most challenging positions on the field, shortstop. From the start, she showed incredible field awareness, quick instincts, and the confidence to take charge of the infield. Her teammates trusted her, looked to her for direction, and followed her lead game after game. This year, as a team captain, she embraced the role fully, not just in how she played, but in how she uplifted everyone around her. She's the one cheering the loudest from the dugout, encouraging her teammates after a tough at-bat, and celebrating every small success along the way. Statistically, she had an incredible year. She batted .493, and she led the team with 6 home runs, 25 RBI, and 37 stolen bases. As she prepares to continue her softball career at CCRI, there's no doubt she'll carry the same determination, leadership, and love for the game to the next level. Please join me in congratulating Jada Paquita. And, fresh off the press, we have 3 Mayflower League All-Stars, and that's Tess Sylvia. Oh, no, you already got it. Jada Paquita and Mackenzie Pont. Mackenzie, want to come up? Congratulations.
Best of luck. They find out tomorrow where they're going to go. Next up, we'll bring up Coach Clark and the boys tennis team.
Okay. First of all, thank you to the usual suspects, administration, our AD, Shelley. And Shelley, I did notice you had pictures of all my players, but I didn't see me up there, so you might want to think about that next year. Our trainer, Charlene, the boosters, we love the screens, and parents, and of course, players. It's a cliche to say we have a young team, but we do. We lost several senior starters last year, including our powerful number one, Sam Vaughn. Because of our young team, well, let me get back to this. Out of our 7 starters, 1, 2, 4, and 7 are sophomores, and our number 6 is a 7th grader. And because of our young team, we're at a disadvantage against the strong schedule we played. Our numbers 1 and 2 would play against big, mean, evil seniors across the net on the opposing teams. And we have a young team, but we have a good team. And as our young players grow, they and our team will become stronger and better, and we'll be the mean, evil team across the net next year and the year after. Because of that tough schedule, our record was only 2-12. But 8 of our losses came against powerhouses, 2, 3, even 4 divisions above us. Yet because of that tough schedule, we ended up with a power ranking of 32, enough to make the playoffs, where we plan on an upset Friday when we travel to Gloucester to beat the number 1 seed Manchester Essex Regional. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. I do want to say this is probably the smallest team I've had in years. We had 18 last year. This year we ended up with 10. And I will say it's been one of the best experiences I've had. I've started coaching here, tennis, boys tennis, 2002. And this is one of the most enjoyable seasons I've had. They're a great group of guys. They're coachable. They're well-behaved. They're very handsome, as you can see. They learned that from me. And so it's time for the awards, okay? But I'm proud of each and every one of you, all of you. And this year, because when we had to name our award recipients, we didn't have anyone with more than 1 win, and it was truly a team effort. I mean, like I said, we have a very good team. We're just lacking, the big, powerful seniors. So I didn't give an MVP this year, the first time ever, but I gave 2 most improved and a coach's award, okay? Most improved, the first one is, so now I can't read my writing. This player played singles and doubles and actually had the most wins on our team. Yeah. And he takes coaching very well, always tries to improve his game. And that's Kaiki Souza Santos. No hugs, by the way, no hugs. Okay. Our second most improved is another sophomore who's really impressed us with how hard he hits the ball, all aspects of his game, serving, power, placement. And he wasn't even a starter last year, but he's been our strong number 2 this year, and that's Ryan Keene. Good job. Oh, Ryan. Okay, Ryan was also awarded a Mayflower Athletic Conference tennis. Congratulations again. Did Brody get one? Okay.
Brody.
Yeah. And should I give that now? Sure. And another all-star is Brody Gerard from Mayflower. Brody's our number 1 in our hearts and on the court. And finally, the Coaches Award goes to someone who I've depended on all year. Those rare occasions when I didn't lead them in running laps around the court, the once or twice, he would take it upon himself to gather them and do it. If I had to tell someone to knock something off, he would do it for me. And he was very dependable. I could always rely on him. And he's a very good doubles player, too. And that's senior Ethan Stewart. Good job, Ethan. Okay, and thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Best of luck on Friday, boys. And lastly, we have Coach Tachi and our baseball team.
Well, being a baseball player, we're as superstitious as it gets, so I'm going to try not to talk about anything in the past tense, because we're still going, and we find out who we play in the tournament tomorrow. So this is my first year here, and before I get into the season, I just want to thank Ms. Morris, Ms. Charette, the rest of the administration, Charlene, my coaching staff, Coach Perry, Coach Kelly, and Coach Manny for everything they've done and welcoming me here with open arms, and I've truly enjoyed and loved my first season here. So without further ado, moving on to the season itself, you can tell, a lot of these guys here, anybody can coach the games at this point in the season, but a coach who still loves going to practice at the end of May, looking forward to the beginning of June, will tell you right there how much I've truly enjoyed this season, and it's because of these guys. They've bought into everything we've asked them to do and more. I can't speak more highly about every one of these guys, and I mean that genuinely. I revere a lot of these guys. I look up to a lot of things they've done and accomplished throughout the course of the year. I've been around the game for a long time, and this has been one of my 3 or 4 favorite seasons that I've ever coached, and I truly mean that for you guys. Thank you. But again, I don't want to talk in the past season, past tense, but through our first 20 games in 14-6, we find out who we play tomorrow in the tournament. We are the undefeated 8-0 Mayflower League champions on our side. That's another thing that these guys have a feather in their hat to build on for this year. We're led by a tremendous group of seniors. We're led by a bunch of hardworking, charismatic individuals. And if anybody's been around these guys, you know they are very charismatic. And I mean that in jest, but in seriousness too, because they keep it light in the dugout, and I enjoy some of that humor and how they handle things. We have 4 All-Stars, like it's hot off the presses we found out today. We have 4, Connor James, Luke Finglas, Owen Boudreau, and Max Gallant. Congratulations, guys. I'm going to start with the Coaches Award for Ben Bernier. Congratulations, brother. I love the game of baseball, but I truly think Ben loves it more than I do. He's tremendous. He loves the game. He puts so much hard work in everything that he does. And he's like another coach in the dugout, always helping me out when I need something done. Like if anybody's been around our games, you hear me go, "Where's Ben? Where's Ben? Where's Ben?" He comes down and helps me out with the pitch count and all that, because he's always on it, just knows everything that's going on. We have co-MVPs this year. Connor James, come on down. Congratulations. Congratulations, brother. Connor needs no introduction when it comes to the baseball world around here. He's been tremendous, and he's been everything we've asked and more, and he's going to lead us deep into the tournament, we believe, and it's been an honor and privilege to coach him this year. And our co-MVP is Luke Finglas. Come on down. Congratulations, brother. I told you to come. we wouldn't be anywhere where we are without Luke. He's been dominant on the mound, and he's extremely versatile, playing all over the field for us. He's the kind of guy that I can bring into any situation, start the game, close the game. I feel supremely confident when I give him the ball. I walk off the field knowing he's going to get out of the jam. But most importantly with him and all these guys is that they have bought into everything we've asked them to do. We've had tremendous success up to this point, and we feel very confident where we're headed. And once we get our seating tomorrow, we feel very poised to make a deep run. And thank you again, Ms. Morris, for a great year so far. Ms. Charette and everybody else, thank you.
All right. Good luck, boys. Let's see who we're hosting, hopefully on Monday. This year we have an impressive 6 athlete for all seasons. I'd like to have you come on up. I think it is incredibly difficult to be a 3-sport athlete these days. Everybody wants you to specialize. Club sports are pressuring you to specialize in their sport only. You pay a lot of money, so you want to specialize in that sport you're paying all the money in. But we not only have some of our tremendous athletes that are receiving this, but they're also some of our best students, which is a testament to what we do here at Westport. They can get it done in the classroom, on the field, and this is a tremendous honor, I think, to be an athlete in 3 different sports for their entire career here. In soccer, basketball, and softball, we have Tess Sylvia. In soccer, swimming, and baseball, we have Finnegan Hall. In soccer, basketball, and lacrosse, Will Quinlan. In soccer, basketball, and softball, Julia George. In golf, basketball, and baseball, Owen Boudria. And in volleyball, cheerleading, and softball, Mackenzie Pont. One more, hang on one second. As we look at our sportsmanship, I think we did pretty well this year with just on the court, on the field, and with our sportsmanship. All right, so the fall season, we give out a sportsmanship, an MIA sportsmanship for each season to a male and female student athlete. Again, I think some of these characters, some of these athletes offer character that is unprecedented. They're some of our captains. They're some of our leaders in the classroom. They're members of STEEL. They're just pillars of our community. So actually, it's called the MIA Sportsmanship 2025 Pillar Award because it's one of the pillars of the MIAA. For the fall season, we have 2 tremendous athletes that have already been up here receiving other awards, and you've already heard amazing things about them. In the sport of boys soccer, Noah Amaral. And for volleyball, Jada Paquita. the winter for basketball, we have senior Jenna Egby and Alex Kernicki. Is Jenna still here? Good. Alex is gone. Congrats, Jenna.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And showing respect for others and outstanding contributions to our school community. In the spring, we had 3 outstanding athletes. Julia George for softball, Finnegan Hall for baseball, and Ethan Stewart for boys tennis. Congrats, Ethan. Thank you. In a tradition here, we give out 2 named awards in the sportsmanship category as well. The Chris Curricula Award is presented to the qualifying male athlete, and the Joanne Charest Award is given to the female athlete that during, they are chosen for this award, voted on by the coaches. They've lived up to the ideals of leadership, dedication, character, and sportsmanship that were exemplified by these 2 athletes that the award is named for. The qualities that were demonstrated during the athletes' interaction with their teammates, coaches, opposing teams, and officials, everywhere at practices, games, and the way that you represent and wear the Wildcat uniform. This year's Chris Curricula Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Junior Ben Bernier. And the Joanne Charest Memorial Scholarship is awarded to senior Zoe Sylvain. Just jump it. Congratulations. Thank you. And finally, 2 awards that are not a surprise. I've been fortunate enough to watch these 2 athletes actually in my office. They were both my interns at different points, as well as on the court, in the fields, and on the course. Both of them are moving on to play at the collegiate level, and I can only imagine the success that they're both going to have at the respective sports. This year's Female Athlete of the Year goes to Tess Sylvia. And the male athlete for the 2nd consecutive year, who is, as you know, our all-time leading scorer for boys basketball, will go on to play basketball at Roger Williams, Owen Boudria. All right. Now I'd like to bring up the boosters that want to give out the senior gifts. Oh, do you want me to read it for you? Okay. Seniors, come on up as your name is read. Hang on, let me just start my slide. First up, Noah Amaral. Emma Bissett. Layla Bossi. Owen Boudria. Travis Cavallo. Bryson Contreras. Ava Kudo. Jacob Cross. Ben Cross. Jenna Egby. Kaylin Ferreira. Luke Finglas. Max Gallant. Julia George. Henry Gillette. Brighton Graham. Finnegan Hall. Emma Hathaway. Connor James. Jack Keene. You're welcome. Dylan Kirby. Alex Kernicki. Zach Lopes. Nick Olson. Jaden Oliveira. Nizaya Pacheco. Jada Paquita. Sumaya Patel. Somia, sorry. Mackenzie Pont. Will Quinlan. Sam Rodericks. Tess Sylvia. Colleen Smith. Ethan Stewart. Zoe Sylvain. Jada Thurston. And Jack Valton. Congratulations to our senior class. Oh, Brady Silva, sorry. Did I skip him? Thank you, everybody, for being here. This concludes the 2025 Athlete Award Ceremony. There's a cake out in the hallway provided by our boosters. Congratulations to everybody, and best of luck to our spring sports this week.